Hey, what's up? Thank you for clicking on the next video. If you watched the video prior to that, the explaining more in depth about what tools I used. So as you can see, these are the tools I have every day in a commercial environment of working electrical. So I made a big change. I joined my local union. I made the big switch of joining ibew local 11 here in Commerce in Los Angeles. So yeah, I made the change. This is the box of tools that they gave me. They gave me some a gift card for some boots. It was a long process, honestly it really was, and it was a surprise at the same time. I didn't know when I would have been chosen, but I got chosen and they finally let me in. So reason for that, there's a lot of reasons why I left the non-union world and hopped on a union train. One of the prior reasons is because I'm young. I have a lot of energy. I want to gain a lot of knowledge. I want to do so much more. Not that I wasn't doing that with my non-union, because I really was. I was working with a former employer. The company was TEC. It was the first electrical employer that honestly, they took me out of their wing. I had a guy take me under his wing and he taught me everything. Yeah, I think days were grays, days were blues, days were it's like that anywhere. But he took me under his wing and he taught me literally everything, everything that I know, plus more, because you have to take it upon yourself to learn more. So I appreciate that guy, and if that person watches this video, he knows who I'm talking about. As well as everything was fine with not being with non-union. I had no problem with it at first, but things were getting under my nerve. Really felt unappreciated at times, a lot of times actually, very, very unappreciated. I felt bothered with decisions. I felt bothered with certain things, and honestly, it just kind of angered me. Pay wise, well, it wasn't the best. It wasn't great for my understanding, and for me, honestly, I felt like I was just getting a little taken advantage, honestly. What else? So I made the decision in going over because honestly I know I was worth more than they made me feel, and not everybody made me feel that specific way. Certain people, certain things, certain situations. Okay, so I made the switch, and it took me a long process. It was a three-step process that I did, and basically what ended up happening was that I did an orientation first. I did an orientation first. After that orientation, I did a rodeo, which is like a test and a hands-on test to kind of see where you're at. After that, I did a boot camp. Prior to that, I did an interview, and after the interview, I did a boot camp. It was all quick, very quick. It took me maybe a year, a little bit more than a year, to get the process starting. But when it went like this, like in a blink of an eye. Boot camp is 2 weeks, and in those 2 weeks, you're just doing orientation. You do your OSHA, you do stuff like that to just get you ready of how you're gonna go. Then after those 2 weeks, you get your dispatch, which my dispatch will be this Monday, and that will be my first employer. I was able to get some free tools. On new free tools, they gave me your basic apprenticeship or apprentice tools. This is an amazing tool set. It was free, and I appreciate it. I'm thankful for it. Since I do have prior experience, I already have these tools and some better quality tools. But nevertheless, I will be using these tools. So, yeah, my suggestion is for anybody who's an apprentice out there, check out your local union. It's for some people, it's not for everybody. And it's not just because they pay better, oh, that's it, I'm just gonna do it. No, there's a lot of responsibilities that I've learned that I'm gonna have to take a role of. And but in the long run, it's gonna benefit me and my family. And I can't wait. It is 5 years of school. There's no kind of loop around that. You will have to do the 5 years, even if you have prior experience. So technically, I have 3 years of non-commercial. 3 years of commercial non-union experience, and I'm going in as just nothing. And they did match my pay. Actually, they gave me a raise already. I'm starting in a higher pay because of the experience that I have. But as far as school, you start from the zero. Everybody goes through the same school. So that's it. That's what I have to say about my adventure so far. My plan is to do my journeyman, my state certified test in about 2 years, because I already have 3 years of worth of hours. Take that test, pass the test, be state certified, go through the apprenticeship, and that's it. You know, this electrical trade could take you so far. You could be an engineer, you could be a teacher, you could be more than just bending conduit, more than just doing things. You could be a project manager, you could be a bidder, an estimator, you know. So anybody who's out there, just because you're an electrician doesn't mean you had to big hose, doesn't mean you had to lamp panels, doesn't mean you had to mount panels. If you're into that, great. I'm into that personally, you know. But 15 years from now, where do I see myself? Shit, why not a contractor myself, or why not an estimator or a project manager, or why not be a travel electrician, or why not do something completely different, you know. But at least I know where I'm going. Oh, and fun fact. This is a fun fact we learned from boot camp. As you can see, this is an electrician's hammer, and this is a basic hammer, right? Do you know what's the difference? Well, back then, well, first of all, you see how this is shorter than this one? This is longer? Well, that is because back then, when they used to hit boxes and put like a nail through the boxes, the inside where the 3 holes are at, you know, in a 4S box, it was hard to reach with the regular hammer, so they had to make their own hammer. And that's the fun fact about that. Awesome. So yeah, you are not required to take all these tools if you're in a union anymore. Your employer will provide you all the tools and PPE and everything. So I'm not gonna take all these tools anymore to work. All I'm gonna take is literally this and this, and that's it. Hacksaw, yes, you have to take your hacksaw. No impact, no drill, no anything. I know it's a little funny, and honestly, that's the only thing I don't really like. I like to take my tools. I want to be able to take all my tools. My service cart, you know, I've been working hard for these 3 years. I know how to use them. They're my tools and blah, 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 blah. But like they told me, I'm not going to go over there and change their system. They've been running things a certain way, and they're going to continue running that way. So it makes sense to me. I'm just happy I'm part of the brotherhood now. And I'm official an apprentice from ibew Local 11 here in Los Angeles, California. Let's see what else. Yeah, man. So this will be my start of my process. So I'll be uploading more things, but now I'll be uploading things in a union perspective. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.